So today's the day we start fixing the Mini. Let's get cracking. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I want to apologise for taking so long to get this video out to you. I've been waiting for parts to arrive, so I've got that now. I've been very busy with work as well, so yeah, sorry there's been a lack of uploads, but hopefully I'm going to get back on top of it and have 2 weekly uploads for you. But first of all, I'm going to show you the parts that I've got. We're going to head up to the unit and we're going to get them fitted. I do have a new car. This is my new company car. It's a VW Passat 1.6 litre R-Line Blue Motion TDI something or other. It's very nice. It goes quite well. It's really good on fuel and doesn't cost too much on company car tax, which is nice. So that is obviously replacing the Astra. So this is what I'm driving now, the Passat. The Astra went a little while ago now actually. I was driving a company van, a Peugeot partner van, which was horrible to drive, but there we go. But now I'm in the Passat. So yeah, unfortunately I can't modify it. I would love to. I can't touch it, so there's that. Let's go and take a look at the parts that I've got. Alright, so we've got some E-sockets for the rear subframe. This is a R56 rear trailing arms, rear suspension, entire setup, because it bolts onto the 53. Rear main seal, 2 new rear wheel bearings, a boost gauge, because why not, some more O-rings, gaskets, brake disc screws, bolts for the rear trailing arms, a timing chain kit, and I think that's it for this order. Now I say for this order because there is going to be another 1 or 2 orders. We're not going to have the Mini back up on the road in this video, or even anywhere close to this video. There's still roughly £600 to £800 that needs to be spent buying parts. A lot of that is brakes, new brake calipers. I'm putting the R56 calipers on the front because my ones are completely shagged. So yes, there's still more money to be spent, but at least we're getting started on it, and I'm aiming for sort of the end of summer this year to have it MOT'd and back on the road. Funnily enough, 2 years ago today was its last pass on an MOT, so we're going to get cracking on it. I haven't worked on a car, or the Mini especially, in a good old time, so going to go down there and crack on with working on it. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because there's going to be a lot more content coming up. If you like minis, this is definitely the channel for you, and if not, we do other cars as well. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with what I'm doing. But for now, let's get down to the unit. I'll show you the Mini in its current form, and then let's get cracking on with it. So we're here in the unit. This is the current state of the Mini. The engine's out. I'll put some clips in of that now. That's it. Basically, one. And as you can also see, the subframe is out. I'll insert some more clips of that now. But yes, this is how everything is. I've just got the engine stand down because the engine is still on the crane. Yeah, that needs to come off there. So, going to do that now. I'm going to wheel this over here and get it onto the stand. So, I'm going to prop you up on the tripod and you can watch me do that bit. Right, engine's on the stand. I don't know how much you saw because when I looked back to the camera to do this bit, I saw that the battery had died. So I don't know what you saw, I'm sorry, but it's off the crane on the stand. This is definitely, for somebody that hasn't done it before, a two-man job. It was a bit of a struggle, but glad that I did it. So yeah, gonna start stripping down the engine. We need access to this side because we're doing the timing chain. I've mounted it on the stand in the gearbox bolt mounts, although I couldn't find the gearbox bolts. So I've got some spare gearbox bolts which I've used. So I'll obviously have to find them. But yeah, I'm glad it's off the crane and now on the stand. Let's get cracking. Okay, so the engine's out and on the stand. I've tried to start stripping everything down, so I've got the belt tensioner off. I've got the idler pulley off. I'll just put it back there for now. Managed to get the bolt out for the crank pulley, but I do indeed need a tool to remove the crank pulley. I've got this generic puller tool, but it's just no good. So I'm going to have to buy the one for that, which is like 45 quid, which isn't great. But there we go. Managed to get the rocker cover off. Everything looks okay in there. Obviously I got the clutch and pressure plate off before. So yeah, because I've got to get this tool, I can't do any more engine stuff. I've obviously got all the rear subframe stuff, all the rear trailing arm stuff, but I'm obviously conscious of time. So I'm going to do a nice, easy, quick little mod actually before I head off. And I'm going to put the airline in for the boost gauge. So here is the boost gauge. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you're interested. It comes with a little T-piece. Then we've got the actual boost gauge itself. And then the airline. And I've dropped it. Now I specifically picked this one because it says boost on the bottom rather than turbo. Obviously you can't see that now because it needs to light up. But it says boost rather than turbo, which is why I picked it. On the back of it, you've got the airline in and positive and negative wire for the lights. I think this is just part of the bracket here. But yeah, so what I've done is I've got these rods that I use for running network cables for work, and I've come down here to where the steering column is, and I've just poked it down the side of there for now. What I will do, I think, is just drill a separate hole in the firewall here, just to run this through. Doesn't need to be too big. Just drill a separate hole and then just put some seal on it so that it doesn't rub and cut through this. Because if it cuts through this, we'll get a boost leak, and we don't want that. So yes, gonna drill that hole now and run it through. Okay, so I've got the line in just there, and I've also coated it with underseal because it's a little bit rusty and I wanted to protect the raw metal that I just cut into. And then that pipe runs through where you can see the light and here, and it's tucked up behind everything so it won't interfere with the pedals. I'm going to cable tie it in a little bit more though. Comes through here, through the back, and I've sort of cut a little notch out of this. I do need to file it down so it's a bit neater, but that will fit in there. But that'll fit in there with the little panel on, and then we've got the actual gauge itself. So I'm thinking of putting it up here, just tucked into the corner, and we're going to wire up the light off of probably the bulb in here to show you that the lights are turned on. But as I said before though, I am very conscious that this video might be getting on a little bit for time, so I'm going to cut it here. I do need some more parts. In the next episode, we'll be fitting the rear trailing arms and the rear suspension because I can get on with that without the tools that I need. So we'll do that in the next episode. Hopefully we'll have Owen down to help. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've got mugs and stickers available on www.grindinggears.uk. Go and grab one if you want. Follow me on Instagram @grindinggearsofficial. I post on there quite a bit. And now we're doing stuff, I'm going to post on there quite a bit more. And yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you're excited to see the Mini back. And have it hopefully back up and running for the mid to end summer. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.